What's going on, everybody? It is your boy B back here with you once again for another round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire here at MVG Productions. Glad you could be here with us once again. Well, we are here in the studio. We are getting ready to try to give away $1 million, but not to me tonight, because I don't have to play the quiz. Thank you, Lord. Today, I have someone here stepping up to take our quiz here and see if they can walk out here with the big money. So let's welcome them in. Coming to us by the great state of Minnesota. Ears equals peach.
Minnesota.
Yes.
How are you doing, Brandon?
Yes, home of the biggest ball of twine in the world.
Actually, that's false. I believe it's in Kansas.
No, it's actually in Minnesota. I literally looked it up the other day because I thought about taking a road trip up there just so I could say, hey, I did the Weird Al thing from the song.
I'm pretty sure there's a bigger...
There might be a bigger one in Kansas. I don't know, but the one from the song actually does exist.
Correct. Well, that's true. I'm not going to argue that.
All right, but Peach, for the folks at home who may not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well, I'm your resident squid-human hybrid from 10,000 years in the future. I like to be eternally bitter at times, but at the times when I'm not, I masquerade as a casino finance associate during the day, and at the night, I like to sing in the bathroom when my mic is hot.
Makes sense. We've heard your concerts from here a couple times off the air, so it happens. All right, Peach. Well, best of luck to you today. Would you like to take a regular quiz, or would you like the easier one? Which either one still can be quite difficult at times.
Well, I'm not a kid anymore, so I think the normal way is the way to go.
All right, normal it shall be. I go without the timer because we're going to play Classic Millionaire here. And these are all the subjects that we have available up for grabs here in this one. We have not unlocked soccer, manga, Disney, superheroes, TV series, Star Wars, or Harry Potter as of yet, but those will be adding in very soon. We do recently have new editions of DC Comics, Olympic Games, and general culture added to our question bank. So, all right, Peach, who would you like to play as? We got Pablo, Chun, Hang, Nadia, Jorge, Julie, Massimo, Lindsay, Ruben, and Margaret, I believe. That's all.
I would go with Julie.
Julie? All right.
Forgot the name I was going to pick, but I decided let's go with Julie.
All right. Julie it is. She's a student. Her passion is for social beings, so we'll see. That might help into some of your lifelines we get in the game. But are you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Fantastic. Let's see if Equals Peach can become a millionaire.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you ready to... Our team of editors offers you a new question.
All right, Peach, as you know, 15 questions away from $1 million. You got 3 lifelines to help with you as you need to. But here's your first question. The Brooklyn Bridge is in what U.S. city? Chicago, San Francisco, New York, New Orleans?
Well, technically, the Brooklyn Bridge is in Brooklyn, which, thankfully, I know is a borough of New York City. C, final answer.
You had to make a choice. Is that your final answer?
That will be my final answer.
And it's right for $100.
I needed to keep my cool, and it paid off.
You go for $200
Let's go
now.
for this new eliminatory question.
Which is the name of a famous American film production company? Parapet, Paramus, Paramore, Paramount.
Well, thank goodness Paramount showed up because I'm not familiar with any of those other names. That reminds me, I've got a free trial of Paramount Plus that's ending in like a few days. I need to get on that and watch some Knuckles. D, Paramount will be my final answer.
Answer is locked in.
Is that your final?
And you are
That's
correct
the
for
one.
200.
Yeah,
Okay, next one.
All right, $200 so far. Going for
Are you
300.
ready for this new
Here's the
question?
question. Which of these U.S. states has no Pacific coastline? California, Hawaii, Oregon, Nevada.
Think. Take your time. Think.
California does have a Pacific coastline. Oregon does, I know that for sure. And Hawaii is like smack in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So that just leaves Nevada. D, Nevada will be my final answer.
Final
I'm a
answer on
gambler,
Nevada.
and so I'm choosing D.
And that is...
What an appropriate response.
You know what
from,
my next question is,
Julie.
right? Just own
That's
it.
correct.
You got it.
Okay, let's take a breather and go on to the next one.
She is the female equivalent of
I
you.
think we all agree that we
Except
can
we're
move
not
on
waiting
to
a half
this
an
new
hour. We're going to go
question.
on to this one. For 500, a chancel is a feature of what kind of building? Warehouse, airport, church, prison.
Oh my, I am not familiar with what a chancel is. I'm gonna have to use a lifeline here.
All right. Well, remember, you've got 4 lifelines in this one. I forgot this version. You have the 50-50, which can eliminate two answers, leaving the correct one and a fake one. You can phone a friend. You can ask the audience, or we could swap the question.
I think that audience lifeline might be helpful later. Same with the phone a friend. I'm gonna flip this question.
Okay, switch question. All right. Lock that in.
Yep.
All right. Final answer.
It's time to use the switch and change the current question.
All right. We'll switch out a different question for the same value of 500. Correct answer was a church, by the way. And here's your new
It's time
$500
to
question.
move on to a new question.
Romulus and Remus were the legendary founders of which city? Paris, Rome, London, Athens.
Romulus and Remus.
Are you familiar with them?
Well, I'm familiar with the names, and I was thinking off the top of my head Rome because I imagine you'd get that name from the name of Romulus.
Okay, so we're thinking Rome. Is that your final answer?
Yes, let's go Rome.
I would say B.
Are you sure?
Let's
Yes,
see.
that's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
It is Rome. You got it.
Time, but you are right.
Well done, sir. $500 there.
Athens was
Next
scaring
one.
me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Trust yourself and your
Get this one right, you
acquaintances
will
for
leave
this
with no
new
less
question.
than $1,000 on this one. Here's the question. Which of these U.S. states does not border Canada? Maine, Montana, Minnesota, Mississippi.
But another U.S. geography question. Beautiful. I know Minnesota and Montana definitely do for a fact. I know like Maine is like way up like in the northern part of the continental states, but I wasn't 100% sure if that had a border with Canada. But when I saw Mississippi, I knew for a fact that that one actually borders the Gulf of Mexico on the other side of the country, not Canada. D, Mississippi.
Let's try
Final
D.
answer.
Final answer it
You
is.
know what my next question
And you
is,
know
right?
what? You are absolutely right for $1,000.
You can't lose your money.
Beautiful.
All right, so you will leave with at least that. And now we get the questions a little harder as we continue
Let's
on.
go for a
This
whole
next one's
new
for
question.
$2,000. Here it comes. In the Jim Davis comic strip, what is the name of Garfield's kitten rival? Odie, John, Woodstock, Normal.
Kitten rival. Well, I have read Garfield, so I know this. Odie is the dog, John is their human caretaker. Woodstock is not even in Garfield, that's in Peanuts. And I do know Nermal is a kitten in the Garfield comic strip who gives Garfield some grief. So, fairly simple, I'm gonna go D, Nermal.
Is that your final answer?
I'm a gambler,
Yeah.
and so I'm choosing D.
And what will be your final answer?
And you are
Oh,
correct for
That's the
$2,000.
Congratulations.
I took the time I needed, but at least the results are there.
All right. Good for 2,000. Let's go for 4,000 on this question.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
In the context of CMYK color printing, what does the C stand for? Cerulean, cyan, crimson, cobalt.
So I would say, no, not that.
Well, I would say CMYK is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. But we're just looking for the C, so cyan B will be my final answer.
Let's go with B.
Locks it in.
You had
And
to
you,
make a
sir,
choice.
are
Is that your final answer?
correct for
Got it
$4,000.
right. Well done.
We believe it. It's climbing quickly. Let's
Yep.
keep our streak going.
This is the halfway point of the quiz for $8,000. Let's play.
Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new question.
All right, Peach. In the song The Battle Hymn of the Republic, it's sung to what tune? John Brown's Body, My Grandfather's Clock, Marching Through Georgia, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Think. Take your time. Think.
Again, the song The Battle Hymn of the Republic is sung to which tune? John Brown's Body, My Grandfather's Clock, Marching Through Georgia, or Swing Low, Sweet Chariot?
Okay. I had an answer in mind. It was like an actual church hymn, but I don't recognize any of these titles. So, let's ask the audience.
Ask the audience, all right? Final answer on that?
Final.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. We need a little help here. If you would pick up those keypads and enter your votes now.
Well, look at that. We have a nice number that say A, it's John Brown's Body. 22% say B. 8% say C. And 1% says D.
Yeah. Regarding the percent who said A, I'd like to add like 420% to that. But that does sound like a nice number and a nice majority to go with. So, we're going to follow the audience here. A, John Brown's Body. Final.
I know the answer.
Final?
And it's A.
And
Well, I
now
don't
to
know
the
the
most
answer. I'm just
important
following the
question of
audience.
all. Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Please.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer.
You
pulled
got it,
off.
is John Brown's Body.
I needed to keep my cool, and it paid off.
There you go. Good job, sir. $8,000. 2 away from your next landmark.
At the
Here's your
pace
question
you're
for
going, you're going to make short
$16,000.
work of this new question.
Here it comes. In the newspaper comic strip, what is the first name of the wife of Andy Capp? Glow, Mo, Joe, Flo.
Let's take a deep breath and start over from the beginning.
All right, Peach, what do we think? First off, have you heard of the Andy Capp comic strip?
I've heard of it, but the only thing I've heard about it is that his name in German is Willy Wacker.
Okay,
I want it to be mocap because motion capture,
right.
although that's the only thing that's like sticking to me.
All right. Well, if you need it,
I can't comfortably eliminate any of these answers, I don't think.
well, you do have 2 lifelines left. 50-50 would get rid of 2 of them for you. guaranteed to be wrong, and you still have your phone a friend. Or if you're not comfortable at all using either one, you can walk with the 8,000 you've got now. If you miss this question, you lose $7,000 and drop back to 1,000.
Don't want that. Well. I have a hunch, but I don't know how much I trust it. Because it's... Let's phone a friend.
Gonna phone a friend, okay? Final answer?
Final.
All right.
Okay, let's get a friend on the line.
Let's see who some of her friends are. We have Pierre, your cousin, Vanessa, your aunt, Andy, who's your childhood friend, or Ava, who's your colleague. Who would you like to call?
Let's give Andy a call.
All right. And see, call up Andy with our friends at Verizon, helping us out for the call.
Good evening, Andy. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and our contestant needs your help.
It's for Julie. I have to focus. I don't want to make her lose.
Indeed, she's counting on you. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, though, even if you only have a few seconds.
Let's go, Andy. We believe in you. We're eager. We're gonna do it. Well, you especially on this one.
It's D, obviously.
All right. Andy says it's D, obviously.
Obviously. I like the confidence in that.
So he says it's Flo. You can go with that.
The confident sounding manner of the him answering the question.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my only instinct was I can't really say my only inkling was an educational guess because I've never read it. And I think we're still at that level of the game where I can trust a response like that. It's D, obviously. If he's so confident, then I feel I have no choice but to follow it.
All right, so you can go with D.
Okay.
Is that your
D,
final answer?
En route to
Final
the win.
answer.
Are you absolutely sure? Is that your final answer?
Oh, yes. That's my final answer.
And the correct answer is...
That's
it is
what
Flo
you're looking
for $8,000. Oh, sorry, 16,000. Excuse
Okay,
me.
next one.
You gotta
I
keep track
gained
of this
8,000
one.
with that.
Yep. And now here's the big one. You get this one right,
game
you will
is
lose
getting
no
tougher
less than
now with this brand new
$32,000 on
question.
this question. Here it comes. In which sport might a Rudolph be performed? Gymnastics, trampolining, diving, or synchronized swimming?
Okay. A Rudolph.
Again, mind you what's on the line here. If you miss this question, you lose $15,000. You drop all the way back to $1,000. Get it right, you will leave with no less than $32,000. And you do have one lifeline remaining, the 50-50.
Correct. This one, once again, I have a hunch as to what it might be. If we're talking to Rudolph, who was a leader of reindeer, I know synchronized swimming. I'm leaning towards synchronized swimming just from the fact that there's multiple people in a team, and you might have the one who leads.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why they call it a Rudolph. I feel somewhat better about this inkling, but not enough to like make it a 1 out of 4 and not leave a 1 on the table. So let's use the 50-50.
All right, final answer?
Final.
All right. Computer, please remove two of the incorrect answers, leaving the right one and a fake one left.
Okay, please take away 2 random wrong answers.
Ooh,
Wow.
It's not synchronized swimming. You've got gymnastics and trampolining left. What do you think? Where's your mindset now, knowing that the answer you were thinking of is gone?
I don't know.
Well, I can say this much. If you're not confident in picking one of these two and risking your money, you can take the $16,000. We can call it quits now. But if you're right, you'll double up and you will leave with no less than $32,000, but you'll be without lifelines for the rest of the game.
True.
Now it's a tough spot to be in.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
50,000. I'm not sure where to go.
If I were in your position, Peach, I'd probably take the 16 grand and run, but it is ultimately your decision.
In which sport might a Rudolph be performed? Obviously, it's an Olympic sport.
Potentially.
Which
I don't remember trampoline being an Olympic sport, but it could be. I just may not know the entire list.
I
But
know it at least was in 2008.
I do need an
Oh,
answer
that's
from
sure.
you, though.
Every time I lean towards one, I'm thinking, well, I'm not familiar with the other one, so maybe there's something I don't know. Because I'm not very familiar with either of those sports. So I'm not confident enough to guess here. I'm gonna walk away.
And walk away with the money. Is that your final answer?
Yes, final answer.
All right. Congratulations, Peach. You're going to win yourself $16,000. But just for fun, Ed, you taking a guess? Which one would it have been?
Probably trampolining.
All right. Let's see what the correct answer was.
Congratulations. Well done.
Oh, it's not going to show us. Oh, man. All right. Well,
I googled the answer for you guys. I know the
I
answer
did
is.
too. It was trampoline. Bitch, you would have had it.
all right. Well, thanks to our audience here for helping us out. Yeah, trampolining would have been the correct answer there, sir. But hey, not bad. 16 grand. Nothing to sneeze at on that performance there. Well done. And again, I would have probably walked away on that same question too, so do not feel bad about it at all. But all right, congratulations to Equals Peach there, picking up $16,000 on that one, and a pretty successful run through Millionaire. But we haven't given away the big money yet. We'll see if we can do it next time here because we're out of time on this one. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, check out the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire playlist here on the channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Productions. And until someone else steps into the hot seat and tries their luck for $1 million, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Till then, so long, everybody.